Well, good morning, everybody. As you can see, we are approaching the end of our water here. It's probably down, I would guess maybe 18 inches. And as I've been predicting all along, our pool here, which I basically built and designed for water storage for the dry season, and it's only the 22nd of March here, and by the end of the month it's probably going to be dry, as you can see by a look at the sky here. Yeah, not a cloud can be seen, and they're not talking about any type of rain here. I'm going to walk out towards the outside here for at least 7 to 10 days. Again, the dry season has turned into an absolute drought. Came way too early, and it continues here. And as we look everywhere here, there is just not a cloud in the sky. It's early morning, about 7 a.m. in the morning here, Friday morning, and no matter where I look, like I said, it is going to be an absolutely scorching hot day again today. And as you can see by the ground, most of the grass is pretty well dead or dying. Got a little reprieve from a few sprinkles days ago, but like I said, really nothing to do anything about. Yeah, Little's out here too. She's following me out here, as she normally does. Yeah, as I look around here, pretty amazing that so early. Usually our pool, if it does dry up, and we've gone through rainy dry seasons where it never has dried up, it's usually maybe July, August, right before the rain starts again, that we're this low. And as you can see, our piles here have increased. We finished picking up load number 18, and a good share of that is here. As I kind of make my way down through the pile here, and of course with a dry season like this, you rake the leaves and 2-3 days later the ground is full of leaves again. We've got so many bags of leaves here, and it's just nothing decomposes in this kind of heat unless it's all green. What really works is the rice hay stacks that we're pulling from are, because they're all green and moisture all the way down to the ground in this heat and no rain, they are cooking to beat the band, and will break down very shortly. As I get down to the pond here, we're down to less than 2 feet of water, and the way it looks, approaching probably about 18 inches here. I didn't bring my my rule down in order to be able to measure, but definitely not looking good. We've been drawing water out of the pond here in order to water the pigs, and that just is not going to last much longer here. And you can see now more clearly the back wall of the pond and the huge rock back there that forms the back wall of our pond. We had no clue that it was even there when we purchased the property. I know when we walked down here, this was completely all jungle down here, covered with trees, and so thick you could hardly walk through it. There was a little trail coming down exactly where the wall is at. At the very bottom there was a trickle of water, and then as you walk back up towards the road here, just a little path through there with jungle everywhere. And so we had no idea of the big rock wall that was there. And like I said, of course, above that we dug out all the rice fields, and when we started digging out here, to our surprise, yeah, of exactly what was here, to be able to build a wall here and then turn it into our pond. So I'm going to kind of wander back up this way towards the rice fields. But yeah, pretty amazing here of the rock that's here and the solid rock that is here that forms the back wall of the pond. And of course the big rock that we ran into when we dug it out, and just no way to even move, no way to move. We tried breaking some of it up and just finally gave up on that. There was just no way to do it. The rock is so hard. And of course, as I kind of wander up this way and looking up kind of in the sun here this morning to where we're at here, I'm going to kind of walk across the lower rice field here. And we planted some things in here too, but really nothing growing because like I said, when you don't get any rain, and the few sprinkles we got on the 14th and the 15th were kind of a joke. Yeah, a sad joke of what's coming here, and the depth of the drought that we're in, and the way things are looking right now. We're going to go through a whole month with basically, I would say maybe 4 to 5 minutes of a light sprinkle of rain in one whole month. Well, actually it's going to be, by the end of the month, it'll be 6 weeks. It'll be actually a month and a half. So not looking good from this perspective, but like everything else, we'll survive. And here you get an idea of the backside of our rice hay piles here. Yeah, we'll make it through. We've been through a pretty drastic dry season here about 4 years ago, and made it through that. And then of course 2017 was the year of the rain, so we were very thankful for that. 2018, the year of the drought, and it's yeah, it's not going to get any better here the way it looks. And like I said, by the end of March here, we're going to be out of water, and there's a couple of springs here that aren't used very much, and we've heard about, we're trying to locate. We'll have to start hauling water fairly soon, and probably get a look at a couple of the springs here in the next few days to see what we're going to do for water, basically because we got animals and they need water. I wish we had the circumstance like I had when I was living in the mountains in Montana. I had a 300-gallon water tank I could set in the back of my pickup truck. We run into town, and basically for 50 cents, you could, at the fire department, you just plugged in your 2 quarters and put the hose in the tank, filled it up, 300 gallons of fresh, clean water, and then that's how I always had water up at my cabin, and how I fed my horses and watered my horses. No such thing here. They should have drilled wells here, put up storage tanks and everything, knowing that this part of Bohol goes through this years and years ago. But of course, that doesn't count in in their agenda here, and it's not understandable, but it's the way so many third world countries operate, and especially once you're outside the areas controlled by the oligarchy families, your big cities. The conditions are kind of like this, and it's a survival situation for the people out here. It just, no matter what happens, they're in that survival mode. They grow up in it, they live in it, they learn how to cope with it, and what's really rare is the amount of joy and laughter that they have in their lives, irregardless of the circumstances in which they live. Pretty amazing. It's why I love the country people here so much. They are just a different breed who have learned to live in such raw conditions and to be able to survive. And in spite of it, well, I'm telling you, it's one happy people. They know how to laugh and enjoy their life and enjoy everything about the place where they live, which says a lot about the culture, says a lot about the people here. Doesn't say much about the people in control in the government, but it says a lot about the local people here, and I praise them and every single day for what they've made out of this land and the life that they lead on a daily basis. So I'm kind of back up at the house after making my circle here, and I got a little bit long-winded there at the end, but it's how I've experienced the Philippines, how I've experienced this area in northern Bohol, and of course how I've experienced the culture and the lives of the local Filipino people. So just in closing, we say our prayers for them, and we'll let you go with that, and God bless every one of you.